What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be answering your questions. We're going to do a little Q&A video. I received some questions on our Instagram and our post on YouTube. So we're going to go ahead and answer those questions for you. But first, we're going to make a little pit stop.
Where are we going?
We're going to go to Lowe's. Lowe's.
Lowe's for what though?
Toolbox. New toolbox. Well, an additional toolbox.
We need something a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Because our toolbox is overflowing.
This one's not bad. This is pretty nice. So I decided I'm going to get this lower one, but in black, to match our other toolbox. And some drawer liners. One of these. Little shopping spree.
See, this is what the YouTube money and merch money goes to.
Yep.
Getting tools so we can keep making these videos, do more complex installs. So if you haven't already, we did post our merch store. Link is in the description and it's also on the screen. Little shout out to our merch.
Alright guys, we just got back. We've got the new toolbox. Check out this new setup. Let me know what you guys think.
Now that we got everything set up, we can go ahead and take on those questions that you guys posted on the YouTube community tab and on Instagram. Alright, so we're going to start off with the questions that we got on YouTube.
So the first question comes from Mustafa. He's asking, how does the car ride with the lowering springs? I'm assuming this question is for Evan, for the C300, since he has the lowering springs. I have coilovers on the BMW. So how are you liking that ride, Evan?
See, the thing about springs is that it can be a little bumpy. I would have rather went with coilovers, but as a broke college student, I had to go with the cheaper option. But for the money, they are not that bad. So if you are thinking about getting springs, I would highly recommend them. They are not that bad. MPAC asks, do you plan on upgrading the front upper control arms to the adjustable type for better camber adjustments?
Not immediately, but it is a good idea to do that. We're going to see once I get the new wheels. I'll probably look into changing the control arms. I'm going to see what AutoWorks can get out of the camber adjustment when they do an alignment when I get the new wheels. If they recommend I do the control arms, that's definitely an option I'm going to look into. So MPAC asks another question, any issues with tire rub given your spacers and coilover setup? No, I have not had any rub at all. I have it set just perfect, and I haven't had alignment yet, so the camber tucks them in just a little bit, and the fender leaves about, I'd say, a ½ an inch from the top of the wheel. So I haven't had any problems with rub.
Blacked Out Benz asks, where's the C300 at? Any upgrades to that? So the thing is with the C300 is that it is 151,000 miles. I don't know if I want to put my money into that car. I know that the engine is pretty healthy, so I could do some performance mods, but I don't want to risk it. What I really want to do is I'm looking at C63s, the W204 chassis, so it's the same chassis, but I really want to get one. It's just a matter of convincing him. So if you do want to see a C63 come to the channel, please comment below so I can convince him to let me get it.
Christopher asked, I would love to know where you got the M decals for the calipers. I got them off of eBay, but I'll put a link down below if you're interested in getting them.
Samuel asks, I have a 2016 535i and would like it to increase the horsepower, but was wondering what you suggest for the best way to tune it. There are so many options, it's hard to determine the credibility of any of these tuners.
So as far as a custom tune, I don't know your area. You know, I went with a reputable company, Castle Performance. They're known for tuning, or they're a performance shop.
Mostly BMWs too. They pretty much only do BMWs.
Yeah. And if you're looking to just do a tune, you know, boot mode does, you know, pre-setups. They also have tuners in the app itself that you can hire to do a custom tune through that as well. But then again, you don't know who those tuners are. You don't have a relationship built with them, and that's a chance that you have to take. I haven't done it, but once we do the intercooler, I will do the boot mode, just their standard flash that they have, the stage 2, and then maybe we'll do a dyno, and then let Castle do a custom stage 2 tune as well. Another option is doing MHD. They're a rival, a competitor of boot mode. I've heard great things. I've heard some bad things about it as well. But overall, it's another great tuning application as well. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Silva21211 asked, where did you purchase the F10 emblem for your car? Also, do you both have BMWs? Again, I'll put the link below if you're interested for the that F10 badge. Actually, I have it on our shop, on our website. If you go under parts and accessories, scroll through there, and I have the F10 badge on there, the same one that I have. As far as having BMWs, no, Evan has the Mercedes C300, and he's begging me to get a C63.
So moving on to Instagram.
Eddie Pan Am asks, Evan seems to have a VR6 head gasket on his shirt. Is that unrelated or an Easter egg for a future project? He's talking about that T-shirt from the thumbnail we did about getting the questions from our subscribers.
Mm-hmm. If you were hoping yes, it's a no. ECS Tuning actually sent me that shirt when I bought my spacers and my lowering springs from them. So shout out to ECS Tuning for sending me that shirt. Gio asked, what mod made the biggest difference in your 535i?
Definitely the downpipe. Once we did that, all the other mods that we've done as far as the exhaust, the intake, it just made everything work as one. Definitely big improvement. I'm looking forward to doing the intercooler like I mentioned and go in stage 2. So if you're looking for a downpipe, Evolution Racewerks, they sent me the high flow catted one, and I love it. So Mr. Crispy asks, any tech or lighting upgrades in the future? Have you thought about installing MMI Prime?
I'm pretty sure MMI Prime is like those CarPlay things,
right?
Like the Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure of that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm not really looking at any of that stuff. I'm looking more for performance. Maybe after we're done everything, as final stuff, I'll look into doing stuff like that. But
he was considering a pair of headlights. That's not really on his to-do list because there's already people asking where he got his headlights from now, and they think they're aftermarket. I think they already look pretty good. So they do.
I like the newer style instead of the round halos. I found a set for $1,700 for a set, which are nice, but $1,700. I'd rather put it in a set of wheels or performance stuff.
Lefty954RR asks, what tune are you using and why?
What tune? Again, I'm using the Castle Performance custom tune. It's like a stage 1. And why? We really did it to see how a custom tune would perform against that Racechip, that piggyback Racechip. And then I only had the exhaust and the BMS intake at that point. Yep, that was it. Ming, aka Ming, asks, what wheel spacers are you using? I'm using the Burger Tuning spacers. It's 12 millimeter in the front and 15 millimeter in the rear. And I like them. A lot of the cheap ones do not go cheap. I mean, they're not expensive. They're not that expensive. They're $100 per set, per pair. So you can spend about $200 for all 4. And don't go cheap. A lot of people that get the cheap ones, they complain about hearing like rattling when they're driving. Don't go cheap.
Amar asked, I'm in the market for a 535 Xi. Do you think it's a good idea to get one? I'm a big car guy and love the brand, but maintenance is scaring me away.
So as far as reliability, with any used car, it depends on the previous owner, how they maintained it.
Driven it.
Yeah, how they driven it, how many miles it has on it. But if you're looking into BMWs, what does BMW stand for?
Break my wallet.
Break my wallet. Luckily, knock on wood, I haven't had any major issues with mine. The previous owner did take care of it. AutoWorks looked into it very well. The history of the car, they looked up everything before I did purchase it. I bought it at like 50,000 miles it had on it, and I've just kept up with the maintenance. I don't drive it hard all the time, just here and there.
He doesn't even daily drive it anymore.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. But if you're tracking a car every day, you're gonna have issues. If you're driving it aggressively every day, any car, it's gonna fail sooner than it should. But with BMW, expect to pay high dollar for maintenance when it comes around, unless you can do it yourself. But make sure you know what you're doing. If you're hiring a tech, expect a big bill. I wouldn't recommend taking it to BMW unless you have a warranty. You could take it to them. Thank you guys for all the questions. That's all we have for now. But that was fun. I liked it. I enjoyed doing something different like this. And stay tuned for more. Again, if you guys have more questions, don't hesitate. You could email us, DM us on Instagram, drop a comment in our videos on YouTube. And thank you guys again.
That's it for this video. We hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys in the next video.